What is a CIA case officer? I was asked this again to kind of describe what that position is at the CIA. So you typically work out of the Directorate of Operations as a CIA case officer, and you're in charge of spotting, assessing, and recruiting the spies. You're also in charge of handling the spies. So what that entails is you are working with that source, that asset, whatever you want to call them, to collect information on a particular terrorist network or a foreign government that we're interested in, and you're submitting to them something called requirements. So these come, typically in the form of questions, that were asked by policymakers or senior levels of the CIA or other government officials, questions that help them to formulate their foreign policy. So for example, let's say that we're going after Al Qaeda still. We want to know what Al Qaeda's plans and intentions are in the future. We want to know where they're carrying out attacks, where they're planning to carry out attacks. We want to know who's in charge of the planning and coordination of those terrorist attacks. So that would be a requirement, right? That the case officer, the handler for the foreign source or asset, would be tasked with collecting that information. And the case officer or handling officer would be the one to kind of like direct that source to, potentially increase their access. So let's say that they are a direct penetration of a terrorist network like Al Qaeda